Do I understand this look?
Uh, Probably not. I would imagine magic kind of flies over Samson's head
A lot
most
of
of the
things
time.
do. That's why there's holes in his hat.
Yeah, even Nim does.
That's true. So Samson's just gonna take this look from Mikala. It's like, you remember Rosebeard, right?
Oh, let's show her
Yes.
key. I need the restroom again.
So when you said that, well, when Lordo said that the magic felt weird here, I thought he was gonna say it's like haunted, and it reminded me of this comic.
I am going to also be right back and put some That's pretty good. That's how Samson deals with things. I will also be right back.
I won't leave you, Jade. Don't worry.
Hey, I didn't go anywhere. What are you talking about?
Look in general text.
And I never saw anyone other than Shay again.
You know what? That's a really big win for me. I'm usually the one getting killed off.
Ah, you're back early. Cave's haunted. What? Cave's haunted.
When you said that something was off, that's what my thought process went to.
Everything's haunted. Yeah, I heard.
I do just want the whole group to get guns, honestly.
Yeah!
This is so much better than a bow. If I miss, I could just blame it on the gun. It wasn't me, it was the gun, stupid gun. Speaking of guns, did you see that video I sent you? I don't remember ever asking.
I think so? The explanation of how a gun works?
Well, I thought it... You probably understand all of that. I just was like, hey, this works like this, huh?
Yeah.
Thinking about it now, yeah, it was probably dumb. You probably were just like, I know all this already.
I mean, yeah, most guns work more or less the same. You put the bullets, or you put the ammo in, you get the ammo into the chamber, you lock, you go bang, you unlock, and then you unload.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. It's called
Well,
the
now you
cycle
do.
of fire.
So now you know.
If you don't know, now you know. Don't you know?
So, more than once this session, I've almost given him a Jersey accent and a Valley Girl accent, and I had
Do
to
it.
physically stop before I continued.
Please give him a Jersey accent.
I actually did one session, and I was like, this causes me physical pain.
Hey, yo, Samson! Hey, what are you doing, Samson? I got some magic power. I can teleport.
I'm casting over here.
I'm casting a spell over here. If you just step back, I can do my thing, but you're in my way, okay? You want to get stabbed? I got a knife. I can
It's
stab
funny
you.
because it doesn't sound like a young Jersey accent. It sounds like a middle-aged Karen
I
Jersey
can only
accent.
do one kind of Jersey. Oh man,
I mean,
if
I
had
don't
some
even
help.
really know what a Jersey accent is, but
Yeah.
because I'm not from this coast.
You forgot where California was for a second. So
Honestly,
It's fine.
Shay, that kind of sounds like a, that kind of sounds like the Long Island medium. I don't expect you to know who that is.
Oh. I'm casting fireball here. Get out of the way.
If you don't get out of the way, you're gonna have to make a save against this decanter. Now move out of the way so I can shoot my shot.
It's funny because that's what's gonna start happening.
I'm either casting fireball on you or I'm casting fireball next to you. You decide where you want to be.
You decide.
Yay.
Live or die.
I can see the long nails and hand movements in my head.
Actually, so there was this group, there's a pair of ladies who like do their hair up in like typical Jersey fashion with like the long nails, the baggy purse, the updo hair, And they're
The
like,
Jaguar
you
print
can do
tees?
anything you put your mind to. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It's totally uplifting, but in a very stereotypical Jersey accent, and it's great. It's like, you see that person in the mirror? Fantastic person. Love to meet him. Love to see him. You deserve to be happy. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
My only question, do they have the leopard skin tights too?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I don't know anything about them because I've only come across their videos like twice. On Instagram, not on TikTok. Not on TikTok.
Ew, TikTok. Ew, Instagram. Ew, social media.
But yeah.
Can't wait to see what kooky characters we meet here.
Yeah. What attractive creatures will we find this time?
I was gonna say, who will we be shot at by this time?
Man, hopefully Nim doesn't get shot.
Who will Nim flirt with this time?
Nim didn't flirt with anyone in the last city, I'll have you know.
Yeah, that was Hyala.
And kind of Celeste.
Was it flirting? I couldn't tell.
It was Hyala level flirting.
I mean, it worked for her once. She has a kid, so clearly it's effective.
Word.
I don't know enough about Hyala to know if she would flirt.
She went out of her way to talk to someone.
Yeah,
It's
that was a
basically
lot.
flirting.
Oh, I will say this. There have actually been studies on flirting. The data reveals that nobody actually knows when flirting's occurring. It's a
You just
complete
cut out.
fucking... I'll just start from the beginning. So, studies have been done to look into that idea of, oh, I can tell when somebody's flirting. And the data came back and showed that literally no one was right. It is near impossible to actually tell if somebody's trying to flirt with you or not.
Because it's a lot of
Yeah,
mixed
'cause-
signals on someone else's part.
Yeah, and I think the thing is, if you're flirting with someone, it means you don't know them well, and they're the kind of signals you would only pick up if you knew the person well.
And then also a lot
That's
of men
actually
are like,
the
I have
main-
to assume that I'm not being flirted with.
Yeah, that's actually one of the main points, is that, you know, really all flirting is just being nice. Like, good flirting. If it's that bad, creepy, stalkerish kind of fucking bullshit that isn't acceptable in pretty much any case, yeah, that's easy to tell. But if it's just, like, two normal people attempting to flirt with each other, there's, like, it's, like, nigh impossible to tell. Because it's literally just sitting there being nice to people. You're just going out of your way to be nice. So nobody could tell. People were just like, oh yeah, no, they were definitely flirting. The person would be like, I was just being nice. I was in the nice group. I was
Yeah, I
supposed to
think
be
it
nice.
ends up being based on the person's self-esteem who's receiving it.
Oh yeah,
It's
definitely.
like if you really like yourself, then it's like, heck yeah, they were flirting, of course. I'm a catch. And then if you're not, it's like, no, they were just being nice.
Yeah,
Ooh, flirt with me.
I always say I would never be able to tell if anybody was flirting with me. Probably because every single relationship I've ever been in has been actual garbage. Borderline abusive. So I have zero self-esteem in that department. But story for a
Should say
different
somewhat
day.
about that. I dropped a box. So
I
if you
don't
heard
have
sound-
the money for that waste of time.
Not a waste, but also if you heard a lot of box moving, it's because I dropped a box.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Yeah, we were talking about flirting.
Surprisingly in-depth discussion on flirting.
I didn't. When I leave, I always set my audio to come through my TV, so I hear everything you guys say when I'm not there.
Oh.
That's creepy.
Not. I need
Oh, hey,
background
there
noise
was an
to do
arson
things.
nearby.
I need background noise to pee.
I didn't say to pee. I said to do
I
stuff.
know, but I thought you were going to the bathroom.
No, I said I had to
Anyway.
get my food started.
Oh, there was a dumpster fire.
Damn, y'all listen to everyone but yourself.
Yeah, we do listen to everyone but ourselves. We heard you loud and
Oh.
clear, Eddie.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
I'm not
And
gonna
that
wash my
flirting's
hands.
dumb.
Oh.
Everyone just got here.
Well, I'm leaving again.
No, you sit right back down, Rebel.
No.
Dumpster.
Oh, hey guys, I'm back. Everybody's here, right?
No.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Oh, well, I guess we have to wait for Eddie.
Anyway, so Samson.
Anywho,
Yeah.
Simpson's like, hey, there's Rosebeard.
Yeah. What does Hyala do?
Huh?
Samson, in response to looking at Samson told her, Rosebeard's here.
Yes.
No. Glad we're on the same page.
Uh-huh.
I assume that Nim and Celeste at this time are going like a back and forth in the
They're just
specifics of
gossiping.
magic.
Yeah, they're just trying to figure out why this place feels weird.
Also, I'm gonna take this. You see Samson actively just take this chance to reload his guns.
Did you want to go say hello?
Hey, there's Rosebeard.
I'm gonna shoot that bitch.
Low key, Samson is really like is gonna be really proud to be like, hey, look, I upgraded.
I thought you were gonna say, hey, look, I didn't get shot.
So, I'm not gonna lie, when you said you were reloading your guns, I just saw the It's Haunted thing Shay posted, but with all the words replaced, just like, Rosebeard's here! Say what? Rosebeard's here!
And he always just the what?
So anyway, are you gonna head over to the port? What are you doing? I'm gonna go look for candy?
Yeah, I was gonna say Nim's gonna keep an eye for candies.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for the tavern.
Prin's pretty indisposed as of right now, because not only is he in another shitty fucking place with shitty fucking people,
He's got good on.
he's been good on,
Gouda?
he's angry, he's hurt, and now he just found out that the pirates and the peasants are here. So he's a bad
In a
attitude.
way, in a way, would you say that he is rude, brood, and good?
Yeah. All three of
Also,
those.
is Mr. Gay Guy here? I forgot his name.
John Gaiman.
Johnny
Choice.
Johnny Rumsalt?
Yeah, sure. If that's his name.
Oh, let me double check. It should be Johnny Rumsalt. This is why we have characters. Or a character folder, I mean. Yep, Johnny Rumsalt.
Look. He caught Nim's fancy, but not enough for me to care about his name. But it's in my notes.
And
I'm just
that's
not going back.
just because he's, and I quote, gayer than a rainbow sunset. Wow. That's so...
Yes, because he's got a hit on Samson. Obviously.
Obvi.
Totes obvi.
Toots obvi.
Anywho's
We
what
gotta
calls
get
it.
that. We gotta get some Sammy Rumsalt going on.
Anyway, does Nim spot a candy place? Or as close as could be?
Roll me perception.
Ugh.
No, not right now. I mean, there aren't many shops. It's kind of just like you spot things around here by what's around it, not really by sign. Because it really is just like shanty stuff.
Mm.
Even the blacksmith in the village was only really recognizable because there was a giant kiln in open space.
Mm. So where exactly are we headed? Samson's still driving, so...
To the tavern!
Wait, what happened to Jade? Why'd she drop out? What happened? What?
Jade's right here.
Oh, I saw her icon totally drop out and reconnect.
Nope. It was just a trick of the eye.
A trick of the eye, my guy.
Trick of the tail.
So, how long does it take us to go around the tavern? Go to the tavern.
That's for Samson to tell you if and when he rolls his perception to find it.
Always gotta roll these damn perceptions.
Well, get better eyes, forehead.
Just
Percep-
look better, Portman.
Hey, Yala, you mind looking out for a tavern for me?
Wow.
Yes? What kind of question is that? I'll be looking too.
I see so many taverns.
Y'all
They
see
got,
all the
they got
time.
taverns here like Starbucks.
So reliable.
Every building I look at turns into a tavern.
Alright. So, Hyala spots it and you can act it out, but that's where the rummies are coming out of. Notably, some people that are clearly part of the Umber Rose. Just because the clothing matches.
You know, it'd be really funny.
What?
Because Rosebeard chickened out on this conversation. It'd be really funny if Nim says, I know what fuck means.
Was Rosebeard there for that?
Yeah, he ran out on it twice.
I thought that was Sufren.
Sufren and Rosebeard both
They
left.
both did.
Oh jeez, don't even
So-
remember.
How are these two pirate captains such babies about?
What's
And
a
then, like,
military
here-
man?
And yeah, and then here
Yeah, but
comes
he was
like
a pirate before.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't.
he was a song boy.
which isn't much better, but whatever.
He was a fucking choir kid.
He was a military, minstrel.
So a loser.
words like that.
Okay.
That's why his boat is named that.
Anyway.
No,
so how
they're
long does
just
it take to
similar
get to-
words. One's the musician,
Nope.
the other one's
Nope,
Winfred.
I disagree.
You can
Anyway.
disagree and be wrong, that's fine. Anyway,
Just like every.
Hyala just grabs Samson and spins him so he's directly facing whichever tavern it is she sees.
Yellow snaps Samson's neck. He's dead. You got
ah,
one of the
jeez.
diamonds?
I didn't want to use these diamonds, but I guess we need him. Okay. Remove one diamond from Celeste's.
Let's not waste the diamonds now, should we?
Yeah, save it for the chicken noodle soup.
In my dying breath, I'm throwing the bag of holdings into each other.
Samson sees his own blood at 1 HP, just, well, he's ready to go run! What?
Later, losers! Just like when someone just opens up the door in a like airplane, then just pressure just.
But yeah, no.
Yeah.
You get turned towards the tavern.
Ooh, drinky.
Do you say that?
Yeah,
Why do you call them drinkies?
cause I get to drink. Yeah, I thought that would have been obvious. You're supposed to be a smart kid, aren't you?
You like to do this all the time, don't you?
What day of the week is it? That's very important what I'm about to say.
There are no days in the
In
week
game.
Zanzibar.
Roll a
I-
1d7.
I know, we've never had a day before, so yeah, I guess roll a 1d7 and we'll start the week calendar.
Great, more things to keep track of that I'm not going to keep track of.
Oh, don't worry. Then we'll be keeping track of the moon.
Are we starting from Monday? Or are we starting from we're gonna say that this week starts on Monday.
Good.
So therefore
It
it's
should.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's Thursday.
So means it's only on the occasional Thursday.
Oh, how convenient.
Oh, it's Thursday.
Yo, it's Thursday. Our characters have to sit down and play D&D now.
And
We go to
you
the tavern and go play D&D.
and because you started this mess, I'm putting you in charge of keeping track of it.
I will refuse.
Not you. I was talking to her.
I still refuse.
Okay? you're... Sure, why not? Yeah, no, congratulations, Nim. You are now in charge of keeping track of the days of the week.
Alright, prepare to get it wrong every time.
Start writing notes.
It's Blur's Day. Shay, what's Blur's Day?
It's one of those days that
It's
ends
the
in
day after
Y.
Thumperdink, obviously.
Avi!
Oh wow, they made an entire day after the Owl Bear.
Yay! They better. There better to be some owlbear-based holidays on this stupid, terrible island.
I was about to say, look at all the islands given to you, and then I remembered Chiao hasn't got shit so far. In fact, she's lost things.
Yes.
Everyone
I
else
missed my
is...
child's first birthday to come here and get junk stolen from me by an illiterate giant rock.
Did you actually miss her first birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn, that's... Mother of the Year award, as they would say!
Wait, I'm sorry, repeat that?
I said Mother of the Year award, as they would say. Yeah.
I don't want to hear what I don't want to say what I heard.
I think it's best if
I think it's best if we keep that where it lies.
keep it that way.
So we head to the tavern.
Did you go to the tavern? I was just about to ask.
Oh, cool! We found the tavern. Let's ignore it. Yeah, we're going. I'm gonna park Lily in their designated waterbug parking spot. Because they have them, of course.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
you
they
find
do.
a sufficient place. Hey, what's the DM here?
I mean, which game?
Semantics aside.
God, is there a designated water genasi parking spot?
Of course.
Yeah.
You've never been to Salmon Song.
I should not have started drinking water.
I mean, yeah, that's on you.
That is totally on me.
Water's
Anyway,
kind of important.
What, Jade?
Water is important to drink.
Mm-hmm.
so Prin just crosses his arms. He's like, I'm not going in there.
Come on, Prin, you can't tell me you're not like a little bit thirsty or hungry, considering
Just
you
time to the
didn't
post
finish.
to Lily's.
You didn't finish your breakfast over there.
Oh, we got plenty of rations. If I wanted to watch a bunch of crazy people get drunk and waste their lives, I'd go anywhere else.
You'd look in the mirror.
Nim hops off the bug and says,
Did you
"Well,
actually... Wait, did Yella actually say that?
She might have.
Actually, you know what? If she doesn't, I will. I still remember that little fireworks show during our card game, but go off, I guess.
Nim heads into the tavern.
Yeah, you better not order anything before I'm there to stop you.
Nim's in the tavern. Nim doesn't hear you.
All right, I'm going in the tavern too, faster because I move faster.
Man, this totally like kills my plans of like turning into another person outside and just drinking.
You said you'll go in
That would be a
faster.
terrible idea.
You said
Yeah,
go
do it.
in faster,
Do it.
and all I saw was
Do it.
Samson just jump up and go, and then Roadrunner into the tavern.
Meet, eat.
Meet me.
Hey,
Nim
Prin,
looks
hey,
by the
Prin,
door
look at
and
me.
casts
Hey,
power
look
word
at me.
trip on Samson as he enters.
Haha, it's not a spill in this campaign.
I know.
Could
You
be.
wish. No, don't steal my thunder. It's copyrighted. You can't take it.
No, could be.
Nim wouldn't trip Samson, but her mage hand might.
I'll shoot your mage hand.
Anyway, go into the tavern.
Go into the tavern.
Is
Yalla
Yalla following them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jawa can't leave us alone.
Specifically Nim. Nim is still her air conditioner.
Oh yeah, I was like, since when?
True.
It's never the drop of the hat.
Can Celeste do any more healing on Prin? She got the spell slots for that?
Heal the boy.
Because if she does,
Oh,
then she's
yeah.
going to stay on Lily and do that. If she doesn't,
Yeah, I mean, assume we all short rested, so, like, she has all her spell slots, and I think, so yeah, you could just prunk up a Cure Wounds.
Do sorcerers get any spell slots back at a short rest?
No!
would you like to do
I'll
that
do
for
that.
me while I do the...
Yes, I'll do the thing here.
So, who enters first?
Nim.
I guess Nim goes in first.
Yeah.
And...
Alright, Celeste heals him for 6. We're not going to 16, and then it's gonna be a 16. He's at full health.
Yay!
Pogalicious. So anyway, Nim walks in, and it's not rowdy, not noisy, but there's quite a lot of chatter going on, and you can see a lot of the pirate crew standing around, chit-chatting, you know, doing their thing. It's shore leave time. They've got their legs back on solid ground. Lord knows when the last time that was, in the time since you last saw them, so...
My Discord cut out, so I'm just gonna ask the question, is Rosebeard here?
I was getting to that.
Okay, I had no idea if you said it. It froze for, like, most of that description.
So,
But continue.
while you're looking around, you don't necessarily see, but you certainly do hear. Yes, a good one. And looking over in the direction, you can see your good old buddy, the captain, legs tipped up on a table, grog in hand, chatting it up with some of his boys and the locals. Did your Discord cut out again?
Oh, no, I was trying to think if
Oh, okay.
I wanted to go say hi or go order some juice.
Oh, she's actually gonna order juice. I don't say that as a sad thing. It's like, I say that as a, oh, she's been trained to order juice. What a good girl.
Juice is tasty. Fight me on that.
Juice is tasty. You are right. Especially pear juice, and especially when it's not, you know, sugar added. God, why do they want to make fruit taste like sugar? Somebody fine as an... Anyway, rant aside, I digress. Who follows behind?
Yeah, guys, don't you just hate when things taste only like sugar?
Yeah, so she's going up to the counter.
Alright, Samson's gonna go up to Rosebeard.
Like an asshole.
Like an asshole, he's my friend.
He's talking.
And I'm not gonna go up and be like, I'm gonna boom 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 and shoot my guns in the air. Also, I had my audio muted and you guys playing through the TV, and your Rosebeard's like laugh scared the cat. It was hilarious.
Aw.
Poor buddy.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
Rosebeard is an enemy to felines.
I guess that's the case.
Yeah, no, so...
Rings haunted. You know what that means.
Cave's haunted.
Anyway,
Alright.
so you go saunter up to Rosebeard and his crew.
Yeah, and I'm just like, hey there, buddy. Long time no see.
And you see the guy next to him look up, and you instantly recognize it's, you know, Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
And a big smile comes on his face.
I am directing all body language at Rosebeard.
That's fine. A smile comes on his face anyway, and Rosebeard looks at you, blinks for a second, and he's just like, Moneymaker! And he just slams the tankard down, half of it just leaping up into the air, splattering all over the table. He gets up and he's like, you leave! Who you are? Gets up, starts ruffling your clothes, reaching up for your hand. How you doing?
I'm doing good, old friend. How's it been?
Oh, it been good. Came deliver suffering on the ship, left them, they're off on their way, come back around the coast, got my payday! As he lifts from behind him a heavy sack and he slams it on the table. And as it comes unfurled, you just see Platties and Gildeds filled the bag. And it's hefty.
I'm just gonna be like, oh man.
Oh, that's not even the only bag! They paid in dividends, my boy! Delivering you fire here, they paid your weight in gold and more! Not gonna have to get more of these for a long time! The people will drink! As he takes his glass and he sloshes out another fourth of his glass, and it spills on the floor, and the rest of them just, woohoo, the whole tavern! Hear, hear! Foam and suds and grog.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like sit. I'm just gonna park down next to them and just be like, yeah, having a good time. Let's get drunk.
Who did Kiala follow, Nim or Samson?
Kiala probably went to get a drink and probably grabbed Samson something too.
Yeah, because I feel like they'd be. My point is that we'd be done by now, and so we head back.
Yeah, so she'll just hand Samson a thing.
What has Hyala gotten Samson, I wonder?
So I imagine she went up and asked for, like, whatever the richest, darkest liquor they had was.
Ooh.
In whatever the largest amount they will hand out in one go.
So, Eddie, you remember my tankard, right?
Yes, I've seen a tankard before.
No, mine one, the big one.
The big pewter one, yes.
No, not the big pewter one, the big wooden one.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah, the one that holds like,
man.
what is it, 1.7 liters?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, no,
I don't know the measurements of your tankard.
yeah, the big one. But that big one, you got the image in your head?
Yeah, the big one.
The
Not the big one, the big one.
Yeah, she hands it to you, you flip up the lid, the foam is thick and it's golden. A deep, rich gold, and if you want to stick your finger there to try and move the foam out of the way, you'll be able to see what's in the glass.
But why would you do that?
Yeah,
Yeah, what?
I'm not doing that. What are you, crazy?
Gonna just take a sip?
I'm going to, like, you know when you get, like, a lot of foam on, like, a soda or something like that, you just drink the foam?
Yeah.
Because you know it's a fleeting moment of happiness.
The foam is the best part.
Exactly. I'm just gonna, like, drink some of the foam and, like, wear that down.
Alright, you take a big glove of the foam, and the taste of the foam is already equivalent to the darkest liquid beer you've ever drank. So God knows what's under the foam cap.
Like, this thing tastes like... So, it's like...
I would try and see if you've ever actually tasted beer before. Then I'd have something to go off of. But you don't, so I'm trying to describe this to you.
Well, because the first thing that comes to mind is, like, a really dark stout.
Yeah, I would say, like, Guinness Extra Stout is just what this foam tastes like.
So,
But not the Guinness Extra Stout foam, the Guinness Extra Stout
The stout
liquid.
itself, yeah.
Because, you know,
So, like,
the foam is always slightly lighter, or sometimes much lighter than the actual content of the beer.
yeah, because it's, like, a lot more diluted with boo-boos.
With
I
air.
googled it, and the world's strongest beer is called Snake Venom, and it's 67.5%.
How is that
Alcohol?
even possible for a beer?
You put snake venom into it.
Fucking apparently you can't get alcohol values that high on fermentation. It doesn't work. The yeast die.
Yeah, you just have to distill it.
Yeah, they must have fucking distilled the beer, and at that point, is it still carbonated? Well, I guess they could have
Look,
recarbonated it.
I'm not gonna look up any further. I told you what the strongest beer was.
Okay. Anihusala. Yeah. So you've got that description, and you're whittling down your foam.
It has a warning label saying don't drink in one sitting.
Is that like per bottle?
Well, it looks like. All the pictures I'm seeing have this tag on it.
Well, yeah, because
Oh,
that's a
jeepers.
bottle of beer at 60.
Yeah, I'm posting a picture of the
That's
bottle.
a bottle of beer at 66% alcohol by alcohol by volume. God damn it. And so
One bottle of beer on the wall.
drinking
one
a bottle of
beer.
beer
Get
at
down,
that
get
alcohol
down.
content would be like drinking a bottle of vodka at that volume. You drink,
Which is very strong.
maybe
It's
not
fucking
vodka.
better be more viscous than that, though.
So, you know.
Alright, well, there you go. If you
Okay,
wanted
so-
a visual.
So, also to answer your question, it is not carbonated. It is too thick to be carbonated.
Yay.
What is?
Oh, then there wasn't any
Oh.
foam.
The snake venom.
Yeah.
But like, this is also a world of magic, so I don't care if
Well, this
like,
isn't snake venom. It's just dark beer.
dark beer.
Dark beer.
Yeah, we're not trying to go for fucking knockout holy bottle levels of alcohol.
Why not?
Because this boy's
You
gotta
ordered me a
drink it.
tanker of Black Meow. Thank you.
But yeah, no, you're sipping on your phone. What do?
Jesus. Right.
That was in character, or did you see something funny?
Oh, that was out of character. This thing is like $76 per bottle.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Which
at that
means
point,
that-
it's a beer you're supposed to drink as a shot, and at that point, I'd take anything
Yeah.
else.
Which like means it'll be $76 per shot.
You can't even get it in the US. It's only sold in the UK.
I can't get it in the US legally.
Pretty sure you can have it shipped.
Yeah, exactly.
Any schmashujala.
Anyway, so Samson just like tastes the foam. He's like, "Ooh, this is gonna be good." Thank you, Yellow. Hey, Nim, you want a sip?
Sure.
I'm kidding. Look.
I'm so tempted to like turn the flavor into juice.
Don't do that. You'd kill him. He's like, "Oh, this isn't that strong."
That is quite actually the only thing stopping me.
I'm so tempted to kill your ass dead.
Oh, this ain't that strong. What a fluke. Oh.
Did your friend drink that entire tankard? Yeah. I'm so sorry. For what? You'll find out.
Do any of you know Revivify? Or True Reincarnation?
So, Nim will ask Rosebeard, how's it going?
And the Rosebeard will look at you and be like, "Ah, it's going good. Payday's a good day, lass. Pay week it's been."
What'd you get?
What are you asking? Like, what do you get paid?
Sure.
Okay. Well, he just like shuffles over the bag he slammed on the table, and he just shows you. He's like, and you see it, all the money, all the moolah, glitting and shimmering in the bag.
Nim, remembering that he likes to drink, goes, so it seems like you'll have a fun time in Oceanush, whatever the place is.
Oh, Shianush. Yeah, he'll pause, think about it, and he'll realize what you're talking about. He's like, "Aye, this'll keep us going for quite a while. Even on the black market, you don't have to worry about where this goes."
Very true, very true.
Does Tiala take part in the conversation?
She's observing it.
And has Samson started burying his face in his void stout yet? In fact, he's already
yes.
passed out. Is his mic broken, or did he just get up without saying anything?
I don't know.
Don't know either.
But I'm gonna add him, and while I wait for the response, Nim's gonna ask Rosebeard if there's anyone who makes candy here.
Like, sugar maker?
Sure. Yes.
And he'll just look at you, and he'll look at the wall, but there won't be a window, so he'll be like, I'll put you to it later, Ross.
Cool.
Hey, sorry, didn't want to interrupt.
Fair enough.
So yeah, Samson will definitely like start on this drink. But like, as with any new thing, just gonna like take a little sip here and there since the volume allows for it, and just be like, you know, chest the waters a bit.
You know, it'd be really funny if Mage Hand tipped the glass further than you thought.
You were actively trying to create his demise. What? Shay woke up today and chose violence.
Yeah.
That implies I went to sleep?
Did you not?
I did, but that's neither here nor there.
I told you I was right.
I know.
Yeah.
Point being, I'm not though. Yet.
I'd hate to see what yet is then. Some Zanzibar level shit goes on at that level.
Yet is when I get two mage hands, and one holds the back of Samson's head, and the other one holds the glass, chugging.
You do realize that you using your hands to actively manipulate my head leaves my hands open to actively pull the trigger on these guns.
Yay!
My promise was to Rosebeard was not to kill anyone on Zanzibar. You're not a Zanzibarian.
Yeah, but Nim wouldn't hurt anyone in the party. Badly.
Yeah, nice save there.
A shame.
It's a shame.
Nice save there. Nice natural saving throw.
So yeah, what's this like super stout like?
Well, how do I explain it for somebody who's never tasted stout in their entire life?
Explain it to someone who tastes things like a normal person. You're not describing colors to a blind man here. Just use descriptive words.
Well, some descriptive words for beer would be hoppy, but you don't know what hops taste like.
They're bitter, aren't they?
This
Yeah,
is
they taste
exactly
like
my
hops.
point. Yeah, they taste like hops. So this is exactly my point. This is why it's a little more difficult than you might think, because all the terminology used for beer goes right out the fucking window.
It's bitter. It tastes like you're licking a rock.
A stout is typically kind of, you know that
Just give it
yeast.
flavor.
I'm doing that. You know that yeasty flavor certain things can have, especially when, yeah, it's very much that.
I
But
have eaten raw yeast before.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that wasn't personal choice and might have been for like a culinary thing.
Agreed.
Okay.
My professor who was very passionate about his baking, because he worked 7 days a week and only taught the class like on his weird in between two shifts time to teach a bunch of college students how to bake. And he was like, so you gotta learn more about these ingredients. Everyone take a little bit of yeast to try it.
Yum, yum. They
Did
do.
you,
When I say that chefs are crazy people, they are.
Did you enjoy it?
Eh, it tasted like a thing. I've tasted worse
Tastes
things.
like yeast.
I was
tastes
gonna
like
say
yeast.
that.
It has such a strong smell. I feel like it probably just tastes how it smells.
It do.
Yeah, but it very much has that intense yeast flavor
Yeast.
with
Yeast.
subtle like sweet notes, light carbonation to it, like tight carbonation if you get what I mean, where the bubbles are small.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why the foam is like thicker than a Snicker.
That's a really good description. If I could give you inspiration, I would. But
I don't know,
can't.
man. That sounds like too much power. He already has all of the power. The last thing he needs is more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who's more deserving of a point of inspiration than, Zanzibar?
Next time you guys get into an argument, he's just gonna be like, I use my inspiration.
I use both of mine. Just like someone pulls out a gun, you just pull up two.
Nah, I'm the DM. I'm gonna take my point of inspiration and I'm gonna multiply it by exactly 2. So now I have 2. 2 for 2.
2 for Tuesday.
Tuesday.
But yeah, no. Tight bubbles, foam thicker than a Snicker. It's even got a subtle sweetness to it. Not enough to be like, oh my god, it's primary
Not enough
sweet.
to just make Samson grossed out, but like it adds to the experience.
Yeah, the sweetness that a beer or some kind of other like drink of the sort would have, which I know is pretty ambiguous, but again, a lot of the terminology flew right out of the fucking window because I'm telling it to you.
Well, yeah, but like I know that you feed sugar to yeast to make it produce carbonation and alcohol.
Yeah, a toasted sugar, that's what I'm going for. If there's any
Man,
sweetness to
this
be
is
had,
an
it's
educational session if we've had one.
toasted. So, that pretty much sums it up. And it is, from what you can see, from what light hits in there, it's like you're drinking pen ink. It is dark. It is pitch black. It is
You're
light.
looking into the abyss again.
You
And
are
it's
looking into
bubbling
the
back.
abyss, but the abyss physically can't stare back. There's not enough light leaving it.
This this abyss smells way better.
But can this abyss give you as much compassion?
I don't need compassion. I'm getting drunk.
Jesus Christ, that was a fucking statement and a half. So yeah, that's about that for your Void Stout.
I like it. Samson likes it. Oh, Rosebeard, I know you're a man of the sea, but I expect you to be a bit more familiar with this island than I ever will be. And I'm gonna pull out one of like the little desert berries. Like, you got a name for these puppies?
And he'll just reach out and look at it, and he'll be like, "Well, it all depends. Where'd you pick it up?"
Along the road that from a. Shit, I gotta look at the map. We were heading up the road from a village in Zanzibar.
Up here, that's the main road. Did you pick up Grasslands or Savannah?
Savannah.
The nut of Zanzibar. As he just places it in front of you again.
Gross.
Shut up! No! Fuck you! No! Illegal! You can't say that! No, I'm taking back that point of inspiration. You're back to 1. No, you're back to 1. Fuck you. And I mean it. No, you're back to 1.
No!
You flew in the face of God. Your Icarus flight crashes down. How dare you?
But what am I gonna do with this?
You're gonna... Well, guess what? You used up your inspiration. You used your second inspiration to make that statement.
Did you know what? Fine.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away!
Anywho's
I have
so
2 inspirations, and this will only show up when I use 1. Oh, you know, if this wasn't a punishment, I'd give you an inspiration for that. Too bad you're getting punished! Biatch.
Rosebeard's response to what Samson says.
Uh,
I didn't say that in character. I said that as me.
Ah.
he said that
You were
as
like-
him.
Anyway, these little suckers are pretty good. You know anyone here that can make a wine out of them or something of the sort?
He kind of just looks at you, cocks his head to the side. He's like, "You want to make a wine out of them?"
Yeah, unless they're poisonous. Then I guess it's just a poison.
No, why in God's name would just make something as weak as that with those? You distill
The
them!
flavor.
Oh, the people already make a drink out of these.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
Zanzibar.
distill them!
Always a step ahead of me. Can I get let me get some of that next. That'll be my next drink.
He get it. He just looks at you. He's like, "Well, I'm not the bartender."
I'll just let you know. Come on.
Fair enough.
Let's just make some merry. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, lads! Look at this boy! The merry maker making merry! And he just clanks his glass into yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet his glass with mine. Just. I love Rosebeard.
So he takes a drink, looks, and he's like, "Oh, hold on a second. We got Merrymaker, the pretty kitty, we got the wee little one. Where's the grumpy salamander and the other blue one? Oh, don't tell me they died. Oh, it
No,
is
they're-
a shame."
Now they're being grumpy and blue on the on our little borrowed water bug.
Borrow the water bug? Why did you borrow a water bug?
So we told you that we gotta be on this biological expedition, and then I'm just gonna look to Nim and Kala to like make it seem like I got the words right.
You did.
Look at that. So we gotta be traveling everywhere, and that means the desert, which, from what I hear, tends to kill people real easily. But we gotta be thorough, and that's what me and Powder Pants are here for. You know, to kill things before they kill us. So the
And Nim
Oh,
goes,
yeah. y'all is here for that too. But we gotta
And-
protect the buck ones, and they gotta, get all the information.
I really want to say, and your honeymoon. Don't forget about that.
We don't talk about that.
So at the mention of the desert, the people at the immediate table will kind of like stop chatting to Gavin and just stare at all of you. Not one table, there's just like staring at you.
Like, they're all staring?
Rosebeard, Rumsall,
So
and the
Nim,
rest of that table just like stopped moving and like staring at you after you said the desert. They kind of, and Rosebeard just slowly lifts up his glass. He's like, "If you make it out, hooray! Otherwise, well, rest in peace, you thorough bastard."
Listen, they didn't pay you all that money just to bring us here and do a half-ass job. You know what I'm saying?
He thinks about it. He kind of like takes the edge of the sack and kind of just looks in. He's like, "You know, I didn't give it a second thought why we got paid in half our ship's carrying weight in cash, but yeah, I guess that's making sense.
And
I'd
bet
be
you
a
they
little-
didn't-
I'd be a little more worried if I didn't know that any stupid thing in the outside world tried to do would result in another boom." As he just tilts the last of his mug into his throat, he's like, "I thought I had more drink. First mate, more booze!" As he just hands it over to Johnny, he's like, "Aye, aye, Captain!" And Yeah, and as Rosebeard leans back, he kicks his legs back onto the table and crosses them.
Yep, so that's the story, and we figured, well, better get, through the desert as best we can. We talked to that one guy in a village in Zanzibar,
Lawrence.
Lawrence. Thank you.
Oi, young hunter. I am
Mhm.
familiar with the sort.
Did he call you a dingleberry?
Huh?
So
He called everyone nicknames, and I said the wrong Australian term.
I'm gonna look at Rosebeard and be like, listen, between you and me, I don't know many pirates. So I first thought you talked funny, but then I met this Lawrence guy, and hooey.
Aye.
That's the word I meant to say.
Every once in a while you'll find somebody around here trying to kick up that weird accent. It's one of those things, the big man kind of drops. Nobody has any idea most of the things that come out of his mouth when he's telling us about what something's called. We just assume it's older than we, so yeah, don't give yourself a headache.
Oh, I've learned not to give myself a headache over it, but I gotta tell you something. Now we're meeting face to face again.
Oi?
When I heard about all the things you did for these people, going out there, getting things to help them survive this place, I just thought you were.
Kind of an asshole, and now I see you're not that much of an asshole.
I just thought you were, well, what can I say? I didn't know much about Zanzibar.
Where's this going?
Maybe
I
you
just
should
want
stop
you-
interrupting me.
I just wanted to say, I don't have a dad, never knew my dad, but, would it be okay if,
I call you Dad?
You're my adopted father now. I'm adopting you.
can I,
No, that's not where this is going, you hooligans.
can I drop the J in my name and replace it with Rose Mustache? Purple hair! I'm sorry, go on.
No, I thought you were doing a good thing, but, I didn't know how necessary it was, but, seeing how everyone actively just works together to survive and help each other, I not only got, such a big amount of respect for this place, but respect for you.
I would have thought you might have gotten the hit when we had to kill a Hydrask. Speaking of Hydrasks, we just pulled one in! Yeah, dumb bastard came out of the water, tried to sink us, couldn't figure out where we were. Blow him away! Meat for all! Cheers, Laws!
Cheers!
Nim asked if he has any spare scales.
Oi, sorry loss. Any scales we can get make perfect implements for cutting stuff. For example, as he just points at Samson's bracers, I see you already figured out some of the work we use with those for.
Oh yeah, I'm a little decked out with the Zanzibarian style. And then as he says that, he's gonna pull out his revolver, slap open the barrel and empty it out. Empty out the bullets, and he's just gonna show Rosebeard and be like, the blacksmith we met back in the village also gave me a little upgrade, as you can see.
Ooh. Oh, I see. He takes it across the table and he's, just fingering it. Wait, no, never for phrase.
Amazing!
Cool.
Jesus!
Cool.
Wait, he's just, tilting it back.
Rosebeard's a little bit,
Oh, look at this cylinder! Oh, my finger slides right in. Tight fit.
Oh, this is worse than finger medicine already.
Nim goes to get more juice.
This is a smart time.
Yeah.
Man, he has no problems doing this, but like, won't teaching
He's
him.
not
how to
actually
fucking-
doing that. I was walking into your bullshit.
It was your bullshit.
You extended it.
I didn't.
You make
did.
everything
Continue.
worse. Continue
Yeah.
anyway. So he's looking it over. He's like, "Oh yeah, I see he did the best he could, given what he was working with, but it's definitely an improvement."
By the way, you got is there a place in this town that sells a bit more authentic ones?
So he just looks at you and cocks an eyebrow and he's like, "Ha! Sales? Oh, if you're using words like that,
God,
you
dude.
haven't been here long enough!" Like,
You know what I mean.
table erupts in laughter.
Listen, it's been 3 months here and like 20 years out there. You should know by now. You gotta run me through a bit of a translator.
Well, yeah, it's been 3 months. Yeah, sure.
He's drunk.
Is he?
I'd assume after all this, Samson is like almost done with this like super ale.
This blackout stout.
Yeah.
Um,
3 weeks. You know what?
Time for Nim to get him a second one.
He'd appreciate it.
do it.
His liver
do
wouldn't.
It, do it. Do it.
Well, no, he wants the the other stuff. I'm not sure what to call it.
What other stuff?
What was it?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to call it.
the
But
vodka of
do you have an
Zanzibar.
idea, Mr. DM?
Yeah, the distilled nuts of Zanzibar. You ruined it for me. You
I don't think I
fucking
did.
tainted it. No,
I
you
don't think I
absolutely
did.
did. You son of a bitch.
I did not. You are blaming me because you walked into a fist that was just hanging out there.
So anyway, Nim actually does go get more juice.
I hate so much.
And will the barkeep actually give Nim the alcohol?
Yep.
Cool.
She just downs it all the way back to the table.
I'm half tempted to have her like take a sip.
Fall face first on the floor.
You know, it's funny how like Nim called Samson an alcoholic fuck, but yet is like, I need to drink.
I must have.
She was
lied.
drinking juice. Fuck up.
Well, yeah, but not because she wants to.
Nah, Nim wanted juice.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Anyway, Nim delivers it. Oh, did Hyala need another drink? Because Nim would have also gotten that.
She's good.
Okay.
Ugh.
Unless they keep screaming like this for another hour, because then she will.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah,
Kinda
no.
she will.
So Nim is actually gonna end up like leaving to go to a candy store.
Does she drop off the spirit of Zanzibar?
Yeah.
Okay. You you now have a second what is it? It's a stein. A second stein of now the spirit of Zanzibar.
Woo!
And this stuff is pretty much like Everclear, if you're familiar. Which I know, Eddie, you're not. I'm wondering if anybody else does. Is that a no?
I mean, I know what it is, and I think I've had a cocktail with it in it.
For the sake of this convo, I'll say yes.
Again, I hate when you phrase things like that.
And I always forget because I say it so often. I'm saying you don't have to explain it to me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this is the highest ABV of Everclear, which tops out at 95.
Samson is sloshed.
Yeah, you've got another liter Stein with that. There's no rules on the bar right now. You might be able to guess why there's no rules on the bar right now.
Nim wouldn't have picked that up, actually. Nim would have said a small container.
Would you have said a small container?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Nim doesn't want to carry a big one, obviously.
He put it in like one of those plastic kids cups.
Yay!
Oh, can Nim ask for a sippy cup, please?
Nim will receive a sippy cup of the spirit of Zanzibar if she desires.
Yes, yes, Nim does.
Okay. And
that's what Nim sets down in front of Samson.
that got the bartender to give you a really weird look. Like, yeah.
Don't worry, it's for a prank.
Yeah, sure. But you got it.
Just a prank, bro.
You got it.
If
You
he
said it
doesn't
down?
ask for clarification,
You
Nim
said it
won't
down
give
in
any.
front of Samson?
Yeah, set that in front of Samson.
I'm guessing Samson's gonna have first take at this.
He's just gonna look at it, look at Nim, and is like, I know exactly what you're doing. And he'll just drink it anyway.
Nim says, I'm glad you do.
Yeah, just like a stare, just like, I know what you're up to. And he'll do it anyway, and then he'll drink it, and it's like pure alcohol. And he's just like, you might have saved my life there.
Well, was he just gonna slosh? He was just gonna slosh it down if he thought it was juice.
Huh?
I'm trying to figure out why you said she just saved your life there.
Because it's like almost pure alcohol, and he got it in such a small container that he couldn't possibly like kill himself over. Because those are not going to like waste anything.
I mean, a sippy cup full of Everclear is still many times the amount of that you should probably be drinking.
Well, that, but it's also way less than an entire like
Leader.
yeah.
An entire liter of
Yeah,
entire
it's probably like
bottle.
what, a 6-ounce cup?
Probably, I would say.
Yeah, so like he's fine.
You
So
just
like,
see
he'll
Rose.
take a sip. and
Rosebeard's
he'll
just looking at. Rosebeard's just looking at you two, and he's just shaking his head. He's like, you know, every time I see you, you guys get weirder. No offense, as he looks to y'all for like condolences.
Nim replies, some taken.
None taken.
Are you poisoned by juice or something, Merrimaker? You got an aversion to kid drinks?
He can't handle his juice.
Oh, it tastes a shame when you lose a taste for juice. My condolences, Merrimaker. As he takes his hat off, he just covers his chest with it. And, you know, the rest of the table will follow suit and take their bandanas off and stuff, cover their chest with it.
So I assume that like this is hitting like in the back of his throat. He's just like he's got a little bit of a
The heat of your throat and mouth are evaporating the alcohol.
yeah. So he's just like, when we get there, go. I got bullets with your names on them.
I almost said fucking do it then.
Killa will pat him on the head.
Nim will just say, okay, and drink her own juice.
Samson's gonna look at Yala patting his head like, you go second.
Condolences to Merrymaker and his loss of flavored juice!
You.
As the rest of the tavern just goes, Condolences, Chit-Cheer!
I hate you sometimes.
Wait, who are you talking to?
You guys.
Everyone.
Nim says, so does my family, and drinks her cheer.
Oh no.
Did you say that loud enough for everyone to hear?
Not everyone, that's really personal.
But like, I assume.
But did the immediate, like, area would be able to pick up on that? Samson, Yala...
I was about to say something really bad in response, but I'm not going to.
Did you whisper it?
Yeah, it's a whisper.
Oh.
No, more like a mutter. Like,
Oh,
so does
okay.
my family.
Okay, okay.
Only
Wait, yeah.
sometimes.
That's what I was gonna say!
So if Yala says that, she's like, nah, it's all the time.
Good to be accurate.
Nim goes, yeah.
So, as he just slams his free stubby hand onto the table. Tell me, Mary Micah, you must have great stories of your kills so far. You don't get from there to here without having to tussle a few things over.
Nim doesn't even let Samson answer, and she tells him about that time she took down a horde of over 20 wasps with a fireball. A single fireball.
Are you gonna enact more to that, or is it just a statement?
Let me think about how Nim would say this.
Mm-hmm.
There I was. Wasps everywhere.
Nah, that requires Nim to be interesting.
At least overstating
There I
the
was.
wasps.
Bugs everywhere. Stingers out, holding axes. Flames coming from their mandibles. Flying, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And then they came at me, and I dodged, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And then they warped and teleported.
That's already too much. So Nim's gonna be like, oh, I have a story. So when we were going, it was the forest, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were going down the forest, we ran into a flail snail.
It
Yeah.
just stops there.
No,
Okay.
I had a brain freeze of what happened next.
Blue screen, blue screen.
And so we ran into a flail snail, and you know how when they do that weird scream that they do, all these like wasp and hornets come out. I'm trying to remember. There were a couple huge ones, but they were everywhere, and I shot a fireball and killed all of them. It's great.
So Johnny sitting there, pleasant and patient, just nods his head. It's like, well, it's good to see that even the wee ones can get some kills in.
I don't know if that's an insult or not.
It's a
Doesn't
compliment.
matter. Samson's laughing at you anyway.
By his standards,
Oh, so
it's a
Nim will
compliment.
ask Johnny. Nim will ask Johnny, did you ever find some company down under?
And Johnny's just gonna smile, and the table's just gonna go silent. They just look down at the floorboards. And there's your response. He
Nim
just
doesn't
stands,
know what that means.
he just sits there smiling.
Nim goes, I'll take it as a maybe.
Always can rely on Nim to ask those awkward questions.
I didn't expect them to be so shy.
I think they're
I
on
wonder if
shy
they're-
because they're on land.
Is that how that works?
I don't know. I ain't a pirate.
But
Maybe he
anyway,
drinks out of a sippy cup.
so anyway, Johnny will lean across the table and just prop his head up with his shoulder. He's like, "Oh, that's not the important part, my sweet. The important part is what happens when I get back to land and get to go home."
You'd get more company down under?
Oh, there's a reason why I have a double bed, sweet. As he kind of just lifts up a hand and he flutters a ring finger. which is, yes, banded with a piece of metal.
Wowzers.
Nim goes, congratulations.
All the gays and their accessories.
That was actually like what Hyala's thinking, because marriage isn't like a thing she's accustomed to. So she's just like, he's just wearing jewelry. Big deal.
Oh, the gays and their cryptic accessories. I don't know what this means.
But, Johnny will continue to look at you and just be like, why, thank you. It's not new, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. As he just winks at Samson.
Samson's too busy choking on pure alcohol to acknowledge it.
And as he sees Samson choking, he's like, oh, poor lad. If you can't drink your juice, it's okay. Here, I'll get something to fix you up. And he leaves for a second.
Thought he was gonna say something else.
As soon as Johnny leaves, like, the rest of the crew kind of look up and go back to normal. Rosebeard's like, so, anyway, got any questions that aren't on that purview?
Yeah. When we're all done with our little expedition, what port do you think we should stop by for you to bring us back?
I suppose. That's an actually good question. I don't know when you'll be done, but
Us neither.
I suppose the shortest trip, of course, would be just to leave from, the port. But if we're not on that side of the landmass, then it would be kind of a crapshoot for how long it would be. I'm trying to be considerate. I know the big old red one doesn't like to be on the water for some reason.
I think if it's going home, he'll deal with it.
Maybe. I suppose it all depends on where you find yourselves at the time.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But word can travel pretty fast around these parts, so as long as I'm somewhere around this area, it shouldn't be too hard to get a message out and around. Might take a few days to get everything lined up, but after that, it'll be right home right quick.
Nim asks about any of the Does he know about any of the creatures in the savannah? Because we were warned about the ones in the desert, right? But not, like...
I mean,
I don't
like, the
remember
ones
which.
about the savannah that we were warned about were, like, the Zorn and...
Yeah, we weren't given the most in-depth description.
Oi, sorry lass. Grew up most of my life in the port. Never really saw the interior much of it at all. I seen the corpses come back, but not everybody gets to walk around every square inch of the place. Communal knowledge is more how Zanzibar rolls. I can tell you about the sea, though, but I doubt you're swimming around the coastline.
I doubt we'd survive doing that either.
See, now he gets it.
Nim nods.
As you nod, Johnny will slip right up next to Samson, and he'll put a nice, fairly tall rocks glass in front of Samson with a very familiar clear fluid in it. And he'll just lean next to him and say, since you can't drink your juice, sweetheart, I figured I'd get you something extra strong. Be careful with this. It's almost pure alcohol. This should go down your throat a little easier than the juice.
Oh, goody. Just what I was missing.
And he'll sit back down in his seat. Of course, love.
The most
So-
defeated sound he's ever made.
Is this, is there, like, any left in my,
Sippy cup.
yeah, my sippy cup?
I'd say about half.
And how much... Can I pour the rest of this in this new glass without it overflowing?
It would in fact overflow, and this new
Do it
glass is about, I would say, 10 ounces. It's a big glass.
All right, then I'll pour I'll pop the sippy lid off, and I'll pour half. I'll pour like some of it in the other one.
You still have enough self-control to do that?
He just misses the glass entirely.
I hope you realize I'm a very high functioning alcoholic.
He's Demo Man from TF2. He
More
physically can't
functioning.
function. He physically can't function without alcohol.
No, that's not true. When he functions without alcohol, he gets a little murdery.
Yay!
If he sees his blood, he gets murdery. If he doesn't have alcohol, he gets murdery.
No. That only happened because he was sober.
Did it? Was
Yeah.
it?
Yes, I was sober. That Samson was sober. That I made a point of it before we got into combat.
Oh, I totally missed it.
Players can leave hints too.
Oh, well, I did not pick up what you put down. It in fact stayed there.
Bitch, you pick that up right now.
There's an image of what Samson could do.
I didn't litter, you littered.
Don't you know? I only have fine motor skills when I'm absolutely blitzed.
So, yeah, no,
Yeah, just pop the lid off, pour it in, mix it up a bit, and just go.
and Rosebeard will just look at you. Are you still choking on the alcohol?
Honestly, at this point, he's probably either used to it or just. He's probably used to it.
So, Rosebeard sees you do this, and he's just like, well, I suppose that's one way to get juice in you. And he just genuinely looks at Hyala, and he's like, is that one gonna be okay? That's excessive for us.
I might go blind, but we got Celeste for that.
I post another one of Samson trying not to overfill the glass.
Samson's trying to make up for lost time here.
Evidently.
I'm just thinking of that TikTok where that guy is like, goes to pour the orange juice in the glass and just misses.
Yeah.
So is there an answer to that? Oh, yeah, you said evidently. Wait, no, that was to making up for lost time.
Huh?
Rosebeard asked Hyala if that was normal for Samson. Or if he was gonna be okay.
Hard to say.
Huh.
She'll reach up and flick the side of Samson's head.
While he's drinking?
Sure.
What'd you do that for? That's my drinking head.
It's fine.
That's my drinking head. Samson J. Merrymaker, 2021.
Has a non-drinking head.
I don't want to think about that one.
Phrasing.
I'm putting it in quotes.
I mean, to be fair, if he looked in a mirror, he'd probably see himself with two heads.
2. 4 by this
You get
point.
double vision.
Yeah, no. 4 by this point. So, yeah. So Rosebeard will look at you all and ask, "So I imagine you're just got in. I am guessing you don't have a place to stay for however long you're planning on taking a break."
You got the right idea.
I'm honestly surprised Samson can speak straight right now.
Why should he be speaking like John?
At this point, I would imagine speaking like the left side of your face is sliding off.
It sounds like he's having a stroke, not
Yeah.
drunk.
Exactly.
A strunk.
Drunk.
At this point, speaking like he was having a fucking grand mal seizure might even be more appropriate. Or at least if he doesn't start fading now, it's gonna hit him when he gets up.
He's fine.
You're not fine.
He's fine.
You're not fine.
He's fine.
You are not fine.
He's fine.
Nah. What was the last thing that was said?
Samson
he'll be fine.
agreed that he was right. That the captain was right, and that they don't have a place to sleep.
That is not what I typed. Fight me.
Thank you. So he says, what the fuck is the picture?
That's happened to me before too. It's really stupid.
Yeah, I typed in strunk, but it took out the S and the R for some reason. But I did it with
It turns
emote.
it into the flag of the SR.
Boo.
That's weird. It's not doing that for me.
No, I typed it with
If you do it with the regional symbols.
yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get it.
Anyway. What was I? What popped out now? S.
We don't have a place to sleep.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. My brain escaped me.
Well,
What? Would allow me to take that on board as a job? I know a few places we could put you up. As he tips the last of his tankard back into his mouth, he's like, "Alright, boys! Who's ready to start finding some housing for some wayward travelers?" And, you know, everybody within earshot of Rosebeard, you know, here's. And he slams the tankard down and he's like, "What?" Hoists himself up. "Come on, lads and lasses! It's time we find you where you put your things." And
Who's gonna say no to Rosebeard?
yeah, who's gonna
Revel.
Drunk.
Woo. Gets drunk.
Come on, get crunk, get strong. Come on, get drunk and drunk. I am quite disappointed because I was expecting to see Strunk and then just the picture of Woo. Just Woo. I wanted to look and see Strunk just followed up by Jade's profile picture.
We haven't put Woo as an emote. What's wrong with us?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck.
Woo.
You're the emote maker, man.
No, I'm the merrymaker.
I am the emote maker.
That's the same thing.
Oh yeah, nice.
She's drunk.
It deserves the 2Ks.
Jeffafa.
But why 2K?
Shut up.
Anyway, moving on. So we're going on an adventure?
Yeah,
We're
pretty
going on
much.
a trip on our favorite non-rocket ship.
Soaring through the sky.
I assume we
Yeah,
follow Rosebeard.
Yeah, you start following Rosebeard. Simpson, you stand up and your world goes from 4 to 6.
I pull out my quarterstaff and I start leaning on it to help me walk.
Oh, jeez.
Still with the glass of the sippy cup.
Do you need me to pick you up?
I'm fine. I ain't never been worse than this.
I ain't never been worse than this.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I don't
Ain't never
either.
gonna find out. Now let's get the
He
bed.
takes one step in face plants.
So
No, that's what the quarterstaff is for.
So anyway, there's about a 10-second walk from where you are to the door. Rosebeard, of course, hits it first. Hya, Nim following, and the rest of the immediate crew, which you can assume is pretty much, since they're around Rosebeard, making up more of the higher members of the crew, considering that he called Johnny first mate, which would make him second in command. So they're following behind, and, you know, the rest of the people by the door may see this, but they're following Samson, and in a 10-second time span, Johnny just looks at him, and he just holds up both his hands, and he starts putting fingers down as you're walking. As you're getting to the door, 6 becomes 8, 8 becomes 10, 10 becomes 12. Things are starting...
Johnny's judging me.
Things are starting to turn. Literally, things are starting to sway to the point where your vision's starting to go like close to 180. You're just tilting left and right.
I am the fly on the wall and I see everything.
And by the time he holds up his thumb and pulls it down, when you get to the door, pick the last sentence you're gonna say.
Fly on the wall thing.
No, that's not a fly on the wall thing. It's just a.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so.
Yup.
Is that it?
Just a little hiccup.
So he makes this hiccup,
Yep. Just
and
like, yup.
your vision just quickly starts fading out. You see his hands lose from the quarterstaff, and he falls through the gate door, flat on his face, hat drifting through the air down onto the ground.
Oh, can Hyala try and catch him by like the hood of his cloak thing?
Nim gets the bag.
You grab his cloak, but he hits the floor as you grab it. So you're just holding a cloak.
Cool.
It's not off of him, but you needed another inch or two to have actually stopped him.
Nim has the bag.
And Samson's blackout drunk.
Woo!
Of course, Prince sees this, and he just shakes his head, and Celeste hears it, and it's just like, fucking pathetic.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, indeed.
God, everyone's so mean to Samson.
Dylan was
So-
trying to catch you!
Kella's the only one who's actually nice to Samson.
Hey, Rosebeard's pretty nice to you.
He's not part of the party.
Oh,
Well,
wow!
him trying to
That's not
catch you.
very inclusive of you.
You're right.
So, yeah, you've got a Samson on the ground. And Johnny just comes out, and he just, very flamboyantly leans over Samson, and he's just like, wow, I think that juice did more of a number than we expected. And he just smiles at everybody. And he's just smiling. Poking a little joke. Little hee-hoo. So, who's carrying Samson?
So the cloak is still like attached to him.
Yeah, like he hit the
pull him
ground.
up by the cloak.
He hit the ground, and you grabbed the cloak as it was like a frame too late as it was following him. So you stopped the cloak from falling, but the person inside the cloak did not stop from falling.
I mean, if you grabbed it sooner, you'd probably be holding him up by the neck.
Choking him.
Yeah, asphyxiating the blacked out drunk guy. Just make sure to keep him on his side.
Yeah, she'll use the cloak to pull him back up onto her shoulder.
Nim retrieves the bag and I guess grabs the staff he dropped.
Yeah. So are you gonna load him on to Lily, or are you just gonna carry him over to the house?
I can just carry him.
Fair enough. So
Samson himself is not very heavy. It's all his crap that like makes him heavy.
And those are self-contained in pocket dimensions.
Well, there's also everything else he carries, not in the bag of holding.
So much gun.
Much gun, great pal. Big wow.
Yeah, while she's carrying him, she'll like look at one of the guns and be like, huh.
You could take it.
So Rosebeard will just start laughing. And he'll wave you on, and you'll follow him. And you'll follow him over to this house.
Yay.
This house will be the house. How do we mark? Where are our markers?
You mark with the little pen thing.
Pen thing.
Pen
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
What pen
It should be
thing?
the second square on.
like
I mean,
this. Whee.
yeah.
Oh, the brush. Freehand.
Yeah.
I thought there was like a stamp or shape stamper.
There is. That's called draw shape.
Draw shape.
Yeah, but I see. They're not little actual icons. You know what? Those markings are suitable enough. The green cloud and
I tried to draw a hat, but my pin wouldn't work, so I had to use my mouth.
the green cloud and the blue muscle arm. That's what I see. And art is subjective, so you can't tell me I'm wrong.
Yes, I can, you stupid bitch.
Anyway, so we head up to this house.
On the hill.
So, Rosebeard opens up the door. And Lily following behind. He just looks at Yala, because she's the closest to him, and explains, this house is used as a resting place when, we gotta put up some of the crew. Yeah, sick, blocked out. So it should serve for purposes of a few days. And
I ain't sick.
Shut
You're
up,
drunk,
you!
Phil?
You are completely unconscious. You can't word.
I can, I just won't remember it.
And you blacked out, drunk, unconscious. But yeah, no, there's not a lot of furniture. Maybe a table. I say maybe a table and an empty bookshelf. The rest is kind of like pretty much flooring. It's not really meant for living quarters. Like he said, it's very temporary housing.
Does it smell bad? I feel like it smells bad.
Oh, it's not a sty. If anything, it smells a little stale because the door's been closed for quite a while. And it's got a window on the left and right. But other than that, besides a little bit of dust, it's clean because there's not much in it. I don't know if Yala's gonna roll her eyes at that. I know there's one person that will. Oh, there's one person that will, but...
Yeah, it's Samson.
Yeah.
His eyes are rolling to the back.
His eyes gonna roll back inside of his head.
Yeah, exactly.
His eyes are gonna roll back to his head, continue rolling, and come back to the front.
Ugh.
Keep rolling.
Anyway, Nim makes a note to clean it later.
I'm gonna press to digitize the house.
Yeah, actually.
So anyway, he gestures for you to go in and get set up. You can leave all your stuff here, and it will be...
So they're like cots, or...
No, there's really just a table and an empty bookshelf.
Great. Put them on the bookshelf.
Mm-hmm.
Put them on the bookshelf. You can put them on... You can lay them on the floor.
Okay, fine. Lay him on the floor like a normie.
You want to put him on the bookshelf? I'll let you put him on the bookshelf. I can't guarantee he'll stay on the bookshelf.
I'm not a book.
Yeah,
Sure you are.
books contain knowledge.
This whole time, Samson's muttering crap, and Hiala's just like, whatever.
No, I can't because I'm unconscious.
Yeah, you're unconquerable.
He talks in his sleep.
Drinky.
Oh, it's fuzzy and cool. Like,
I'm
like
just
it.
imagining Simpsons having a dream about being on a flying owl bear with a pair of sunglasses.
Woo!
The owl bear has the sunglasses, not Samson, if that wasn't clear.
No, Samson.
Aw.
No, Samson has sunglasses over
They
his
can
goggles.
both have sunglasses. Can never have too many sunglasses.
Exactly.
In fact, give him 3 pairs of sunglasses.
I still have to destroy all sunglasses as part of my revenge.
Oh.
Samson's dream, as he's dreaming, could involve him obtaining more and more sunglasses until he himself becomes a pair of sunglasses.
Yeah, so Nim's gonna ask Rosebeard where the candy sugar place is.
Oh, yeah! And he'll, I gotta slide the chair forward.
And then our DM died.
So,
Aw.
oh god, please don't move the thing. I won't do that. So yeah, that little house thing, building right there, that's where your sugar maker will be.
But this house is for your merrymaker. Yahoo!
So, that's where Nim heads. Tells everybody peace. Cast precipitation on Hyala, so you know.
Hey,
She's
you're
good.
good for an hour.
Yeah.
Good
Cool.
for an hour.
Yeah, that's where Nim goes.
And Nim will head there. So, did you decide whether he's going on the bookshelf or the floor?
I'll go on the floor.
Very
Just
well.
lay him out on the roof.
Hyala's not climbing for you.
Why not?
Does he
Go
want
back
to
to
be
your
on the roof?
climbers.
It would actually be really funny for him to wake up on the roof.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
So
How
Hyala
drunk
will,
did I get?
Roof, 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 roof,
Hyala will look up for a bit and ponder.
roof, roof, roof.
And what conclusion does she come to?
I think it's not worth.
It's totally worth it.
No.
A little angel Kuno and a little devil Samson show up on your shoulders. Put him on the roof.
You say that, and I imagine the Devil Samson's going roof, roof, roof.
Roof, roof.
And then you look over at Angel Kuno and she's going, roof, 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 hat.
They're just both saying roof.
No, so the-
No, Kuno's like, don't do it. And then Devil Samson goes over and gives him the hat, and then they both go, roof, roof, roof.
No,
So
he's
I
got a
pictured
point.
No, he's got a
yeah,
hat.
that's what I was gonna say. He's like, it'd be really funny, and then the angel's like, no, he's got a point.
Would be hilarious.
10 out of 10. Would hilare again.
No, the session's almost over, so it's either roof or no roof.
Yeah, it's either roof or no roof.
It is no
Yeah.
roof.
Roof?
No roof.
No roof. I hate
Maybe
this
next
family.
time.
Well, now I have a whole new inspiration to get blackout drunk again. Good thing
Great.
tomorrow's a new day.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
You only have one
Tomorrow
point
she
of
might.
You only have 1 point of inspiration now.
No, I mean me as a person has inspiration.
I know, I'm just being an ass.
I know, it's not fun.
Literal
Also,
inspiration, not
which bag of Samson does Nim have?
Which bag of
back of
Samson?
Samson.
I just imagine you
The
pull
one with
out a
his left
second
arm.
Samson.
Yeah, when he got that second point of inspiration, a spontaneous clone was made and appeared inside of his bag of holding.
I am
Yeah.
Dark
So which
Samson.
one?
Nosmos.
I am Nosmos.
Nosmos.
Can I have the alcohol bag, please?
No. You have to know which one is which.
Raycam Era and Nosmos.
Yeah. Nim's gonna look though, so that's why I asked.
Please tell me you're not sticking your head in a bag of holding. That's a stupid idea.
No, Nim's not gonna stick her head in the bag of holding. She just looks in.
Why would it be a stupid idea? She'll stare at the abyss.
Well, that's why.
Yay, the abyss. We all gotta look at the abyss at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, but which one?
Oh, I wonder-
Neither.
Lordo, which one?
Which one what?
Didn't Samson drop one of his bags?
No, you tried to take it off me.
No, I heard one of his bags went flying. That's the only reason I asked.
They did not. And at no point did I say that. You're having a Shay moment.
Blame my Discord, not me.
You're committing Shay. This is a crime. This is a crime against ears everywhere.
Oh.
You guys will get over it.
Damn, we got told off.
I wonder if Yella should ask someone if there's people who wrap their faces in bandage.
I mean, Rosebeard's still there. You've got a few minutes.
I don't know if it would be on her mind. It just came into mine
Would it?
when we were talking about staring into the abyss.
Well, you are certainly the one who would be able to answer what's on Hyella's mind. So would it pop into her head?
I don't think so, because the thing that prompted it in my head did not happen in campaign, so no. She's still wondering what it would be like to put Samson on the roof and let him wake up there. While actually just setting him on the floor. It doesn't look very comfortable.
And Celeste will come up behind you and just be like, well, we have bedrolls. We could make it more comfortable. Maybe.
Right. She'll pull it out and just like plop it on him.
Just throw the bedroll on top of him.
Well, like unfurled.
I know, but like the thing that's supposed to go under him is instead just on top of him.
Well, it's a blankie.
Gonna roll him on his side. Gonna make sure he's on his side so he doesn't choke on his own puke.
Sure.
Actually, that's a very good question.
Are you rolling for puke?
Samson manages to keep his alcohol intoxication inside of his body.
That's nice.
I'm surprised I haven't rolled the Constitution or anything.
No, you auto failed it. I think.
Yeah, we'll call it an auto fail. If only because you didn't admit, you at no point chose to admit to the fact that it wasn't juice. Everyone was very convinced that it was in fact fruit juice.
I was too busy, like, fucking choking on it.
And Nim would never
I can't
correct
believe
them.
the sailors are really that dumb. That's like deeply unfortunate.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think? Hey, it could be one that they're dumb, or two that there actually is something a phenomenon on Zanzibar where you can drink enough liquor that non-liquor substances actually cause you to choke. It could be one of these two
Yeah,
things.
it's called alcoholism.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. No, alcoholics can drink other things. They just choose not to.
It's called Brendanism.
Yeah,
Brendaresis of the throat. There we go. Brendanosis. Sounds like it could be a thing. But yeah, no, that's gonna bring us to the end of session 13.
Yee.
Woo.
We got pretty much where I thought we would get to.
Blackout
Oh.
drunk?
No, I would say we were probably only about a half hour behind where I wanted to be.
So